Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of the Group Chat Odds On Edition, bringing you this weekend's action and how we can hopefully make some money throughout the weekend. Welcome back to Phil. How did you go last week?
Yeah, shocking, terrible. We talked about the throat infection. I lost my voice. Yeah, cool. And it got even better. We went 0-3 for the first time on the stat play, gut play, and the hot streak, which is absolutely incredible form. Call in BBL Drizzy because he could probably do better than me at this point.
I've been there as well, mate. It's only fair that you come.
You know what? Let's just get it out the way and let's look ahead to the weekend because this weekend it's going to be unreal. Gut play was the Mostert Holdsworth podium finish. They came 5th, not 3rd. Unlucky. Bay of Plenty and Hawke's Bay had a really close game. Bay of Plenty winning right at the death. So they didn't go overs. Their defense actually improved, much impressive. And the hot streak didn't look too bad with Tatsuro Taira, 16-0. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the KO. Almost got a sub, but actually ended in decision. So yes, the streaks, the plays, down in the dumps. Not good.
And the multi, any idea how?
Do you want to know how that went? Fantastic. So, Italy to beat Belgium. Italy got a red card after being up 2-1.
Woohoo!
Managed to draw against Belgium, who have been so terrible this season.
And tell me about England.
Oh, boy. Let me tell you about England. Would they put a single striker in their starting 11? Absolutely not. Let's put Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham up the front for some reason, and let's lose to Greece 2-1. So, no. Terrible. Terrible.
Wow.
And I hope this never happens ever again.
That is a weekend you're going to want to forget.
This is why we don't like international football breaks, because they're terrible. They're shocking.
So between the throat infection, between the gambling, and between having to come back to work on a Monday, not the best weekend.
No. Well, and that's why I called in sick on Monday. I wasn't here.
Well done.
But because I was sick, not because of any other reason. Yeah.
Well, my stat play came in. It was the Chevy to win.
Yep.
So we got one of
good.
6 plays.
Oh, no.
Because I went 1 for 3. Joe Burrow broke his streak of longest completions, over 37.5. My guy hit Jamar Chase for a long of 33. So we're 4 yards, 5 yards short to complete that one. And I did think Wellington would win. Thought it'd be a lot closer than it was, and unfortunately, counties could not cover the 11.5 point spread, which seemed very big at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the multi Team New Zealand, Emirates Team New Zealand, won race 1, and they also won race 2.
Very good.
Doesn't matter there. So
Can
we've
only
got
be
more important business to attend to this weekend.
Yes. Much.
The America's Cup carries on, which we're now at a little 4-2 lead after going up 4-0. Britannia have made a little bit of a comeback with more racing tonight. We'll see if we're going to dabble on that. NPC finals, Lions versus Waikato and Bay of Plenty versus Canterbury.
Can't wait.
Did I say finals or semi-finals?
Can't remember.
Well,
but it's semis.
Semi-finals.
Still finals.
UFC Fight Night this weekend? Meh.
Stale.
Well, I'll tell you what's not stale. The Women's T20 World Cup, South Africa getting up over Australia.
Yes, please.
And Australia were about $1.20 favourites in that, and about $1.30 to lift the cup as well. And it's really opened the door for the girls, the women's. The New Zealand women's team to go and have a crack. They got to get past West Indies.
Yep.
And then they'll face South Africa in the final if they can.
Yep.
South Africa paying $1.57 to lift the trophy.
Wow.
Futures markets, New Zealand paying $4, West Indies paying $6. So I think that final's Monday morning, 3 a.m. Monday morning. So that'd be great if the girls can get up. The NFL's still rolling. MLB, we're into the championship series. I think the Dodgers are up 2-1. And the Yankees may be going up 2-1 as we speak over the Cleveland Guardians. So NBA preseason maybe showing early signs of who is going to lift the Larry O'Brien Trophy at the end of the year. Golden State Warriors are unbeaten in the preseason this year, and the only other times they've ever done that, they've gone on to lift the trophy. So maybe a little futures bet on the Warriors. to get up and go and win a final series. But the big event of the weekend, spring racing,
Wow.
is in full swing
Giddy up.
with the Caulfield Cup, which is obviously a great lead-up race to the Melbourne Cup. But it does seem like, well, from my point of view anyway, all the focus is on Randwick for the Everest, the richest race on turf, with a $20 million prize pool.
Let's go.
How good. So
Yes,
essentially,
please. Love that race.
the Everest, 1,200-meter sprint race. It's a slot race, so investors, buyers, people can purchase their slot and choose whichever horse they want to put in it, whoever they think's the fastest over 1,200. And we've got some good Kiwi showings. We've got J Mac aboard Jolly Star, who is the favourite out of Cambridge stud, I believe. And then I Wish I Win, the Trackside Media slot representative, who is second favourite.
And Waikato stud.
And coming out at Waikato stud. So some good showings in that race. And I wanted to know if you've got a best bet or a winner and maybe a little same race multi on it.
Most certainly. Can't say if it's a best bet, but I'm going to say it's my bet. And the race winner, we can talk about the SRM in a little bit, but the Everest winner for me has to be I Wish I Win. Watched him last year, obviously supporting the trackside race, and he came second. And I do think I Wish I Win can get the job done this year. Been running pretty well this year.
Yeah, he's had a good lead up.
And you know what? I think the Barrier 9 is not bad at all. And I don't know, there's been, Jolly Star is the favourite at the moment. But I just wonder if the competition might be a bit too stiff. And I do like I Wish I Win, so I'll be backing that $6.50 to take out the Everest.
Well, I'll tell you what I like, and it's being very patriotic of me, is the Wish Upon a Star boost.
Oh,
I Wish I Win and Jolly Star to both come in the top 4. You're getting $6 on Betcha. It's quite nice. I quite like it.
mind that.
Both
I can see a top
Kiwis
4.
come in the top 4. So I reckon I'm going to be all over that.
All right.
That's a good little boost for me.
For the Kiwis.
If I wasn't going to see one of the Kiwis win, I have a little roughie in Private Eye.
Oh, yes.
He's ran second 2 years ago and third last year. So I think he's got to complete the set and come in with a first place run. He's won at Randwick before 3 times.
Yep.
He has drawn out wide, and he hasn't actually won in 9 starts for over more than a year now. But that just tells me he's due. So when someone's due, Private Eye, I think he's due. But
mega value.
$26
If that is
Private
the
Eye's
case.
paying to take home
Wow.
I guess, conquer the mountain, you could say.
Indeed.
But yeah, so
Climb it.
I'm really liking that Wish Upon a Star boost and then a little roughie to win in Private
pretty
Eye.
good.
And then I have a little same race multi. I am backing I Wish I Win to come top 2.
Oh, thank you.
And then I'm going Private Eye and I Am Me, both top 4. So having 3 out of the top 4 horses. I Wish I Win top 2, Private Eye, I Am Me, top 4 gives me $121 in my 3-leg same race multi. It's only fitting that I went big for the richest race on turf,
Indeed.
So that's where I'm at. Where are you at?
Where am I at? Well, in my same race multi for the Everest, I Wish I Win stays at the top. So we're going top 3. We've also got Growing Empire, for some reason, has been calling my name. Did really well at Moonee Valley in the Manikato Stakes, coming, I think, very short second. Had a couple of wins this season. Something about Growing Empire. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's the colour. Maybe it's the stats.
What colour is Growing Empire?
It's green. Green silk. I do like green. So, what does that mean? I Wish I Win, top 3. Growing Empire, top 3. And the other Kiwi for top 4.
Oh.
I think Jolly Star's the favourite for sure.
Yep.
But I do just question if it's at the caliber that it needs to take out of the sprint race. So I'm putting it in the top 4. It is the current favourite at $6. Hard to look past. That same race multi gets you $24. Not bad, respectable. It can happen. It will happen.
So, are you thinking maybe like an I Wish I Win on top, and then a Growing Empire second or third?
At the very least, I Wish I Win has a very strong run, and I do see that top 3 happening. Growing Empire, as I say, is speaking to me, top 3, and then that Jolly Star is the favourite, so it's got to be up in that top 4.
You'd think so.
It's got to be.
I think they had the interview with Vlandis, talking on the Everest. He's the guy that created the Everest, or gave birth to the Everest, you could say. And he said I mean, he's probably just playing the game here, but he said this is the most open Everest race he reckons they've seen, and that he wouldn't be surprised
Without a doubt.
if any one of the 12 horses that are lining up in this race would win it. So,
and that's probably the only reason I haven't put Jolly Star at a top 3 as well. I do think I need a bit of wiggle room, but I do think he can still have a strong run, top 4.
no, so there's plenty of good horses in there to get around. It's going to be tough to pick. So
Without a doubt.
I don't know if one of us can get a same race multi home, or that Wish Upon a Star boost comes in.
Or I Wish I Win just wins it. Fantastic.
I Wish I Win. Still paying $6.50 to win it. That's nice. That's nice.
Come on, get up.
So a huge weekend of racing with Sydney basically going to war with Victoria or Melbourne. The races will be happening over there as well for the Caulfield Cup. But we'll just move straight into our plays, shall we?
Indeed.
Okay. Do you want to start with your gut play?
Wow. NPC. Semi-finals. Who's playing? Waikato. Who else? Wellington.
Yeah. I already know where this is going.
Aye. Well, look, no Peter Lakai. He's been promoted. Congrats. No Ruben. No Ruben Love. No TJ Perinara. No Amua. And we talked about how influential all those people were last week. They were the impact players. They were the difference. They do keep the skipper, Duplessis Karifi.
Dog.
But I just go, ooh, you're missing some big players out there who all had a very impactful impression last weekend.
Yes.
Waikato bias is seeping in more and more. Flanker turned winger, Ollie Mathis, is looking sharp. He's looking like an absolute killer on that wing if you haven't been watching the Waikato games. Aaron Cruden is getting the start. Absolute legend of the game alongside Xavier Rose had a good season. They will be out without Luke Jacobson, though. So, look, if Waikato can avoid a yellow card, because they're on a hot streak of yellow cards at the moment, I'm backing the Mooloos to win.
Down in Wellington.
Waikato to win, $2.80. I think those key individuals that are not playing will be... Well, it won't be the reason. It will benefit Waikato significantly.
Naturally.
Just Waikato, stay away from the yellow card, please. We don't need any more high tackles or controversial high tackles, or not high tackles that get yellow carded, but whatever it is, just,
You know what is super
below
lame?
the sternum. Let's move on.
Super lame? I actually agree with you, but only because I feel lied to. Because I was reading, and I mentioned it in the podcast maybe 2 weeks ago, when the All Blacks squads were named, that the NPC players named in the All Blacks 15 or the All Blacks would be heading over on the day of the final, and if they were representing their province in the final, they'd head over the day after. So I had in my mind all those guys were going to be carrying the Lions right through to an NPC title. I do agree with you that they're going to be very impactful. Well, they're leaving a massive hole, I should say. But I'm not gonna say Waikato are winning. I just can't, unfortunately. But that's what your gut's saying, so that's all
what my
good.
gut's saying.
My gut is saying New Zealand are gonna do the double. The girls and the boys.
Whoa.
So the girls are going to breeze past the West Indies in the T20 World Cup semi-final. And then they're going to take on South Africa and win. But I'm putting the bet on now, so we're getting the $4 odds. So essentially, New Zealand to go
all the way.
And then I'm pairing that with The mighty Busus. The Black Caps basically erased day one. Didn't matter there was no day one on the test because they steamrolled India for 46 in the first dig. And Conway finally found some form, although he tried to reverse sweep one. First ball off Ashwin back into his spell and got poled. Stupid. But the boys look good. And I think they're going to get up over India in what will be a historic win
Maybe.
in Bengaluru. So New Zealand, the Black Caps beat India, and the White Ferns to win the T20 World Cup is my gut play. That gets you it's a little two-league multi, $6.40.
That's very nice.
For the gut play. So
Yeah.
thank you, White Ferns, for
Yep.
your $4 value.
Yep.
And they were saying, when they play their best, they can beat any team in the world.
Yeah.
And they don't have to beat the best team in the world anymore because
well,
South Africa did that.
Yeah. But South Africa did do that, didn't they? I wonder if Sia Khaleesi is captain.
The best leader.
Well, the best leader of our... It's interesting because not many people would have backed South Africa there.
No.
But now that South Africa have won, New Zealand now seems to have more confidence,
100%.
which is very interesting.
Because with New Zealand, in cricket, we can't really beat Australia, unfortunately. But we can beat South Africa. Unlike in rugby at the moment.
Yeah.
We can beat them in cricket.
Let's see.
And
Let's see.
it'll come down to whoever fields the best because there are some dollies dropped on both sides across the whole tournament. I was watching West Indies play, the highlights of them playing England. The amount of dropped catches and missed opportunities from both sides. And I think West Indies ended up having the least missed opportunities or the least drop catches, which is why they came out on top. So if New Zealand can field better than West Indies, they'll win. If they can then go on field better than South Africa, they will win. It's going to come down to the fielding.
Okay.
Stat play, hit me.
Statistics. Ooh. Oh yeah. Actually, before we leave
Okay.
the NPC,
Yeah.
have you made a pick between Bay of Plenty and Canterbury?
No.
I think Bay of Plenty.
I think Bay of Plenty will win it too, but also it would just be so Canterbury to go through. Like, if Canterbury win this whole thing, I'd just be like, meh, well, nah.
Nah, the Cantabs.
But, like, I'd like to see the Steamers go through and face the Lions in the final, and then we can go watch next weekend.
I found an interesting stat,
Talk to me.
but it didn't surpass my stat play, unfortunately.
Oh. So it's an honourable mention.
Yeah. Well, I also think for Bay of Plenty, Narawa and Carter looking so good at the moment. Dangerous on that right edge all the time. Canterbury, I think, are missing a few forwards this week. But I think ultimately Bay of Plenty have to play better than they did against Hawke's Bay. It won't be good enough. But anyway, this is the stat I was looking at. Every October, they alternate between who wins. This goes back to 2012, where Canterbury won. Then 2020, Bay of Plenty won. And then 2022, they played in October again. Canterbury won. Canterbury, Bay of Plenty, Canterbury. So now in 2024, Bay of Plenty will win with that alternation.
Oh, it
It's
only
natural.
makes sense.
It
Yeah.
only makes sense. So $1.87, not looking too bad. Anyway, the stat play that I'm going for
I like
here
that. It's niche.
is Man United versus Brentford.
Straight back into the Premier League.
About time. 3 out of the last 5 between the two have resulted in that over 2.5 goals. The last time they played at Old Trafford, United won 2-1. And
Who scored first in that game? Do you know?
as we know, no, but I can check. As we know, Brentford do love scoring early,
Yep.
and they do love scoring first.
Yep.
So, SGM, stat play, both teams to score over 2.5 and Brentford to score first.
You're not picking a winner?
Nope, 428.
428. I am on a very similar page with you for my Premier League tips, and I had Manchester United to win from behind.
Oh, I'll take that.
At $7.50.
To win from behind.
Yeah, so Brentford are going to do their thing, go score first.
Yes.
And then United do like a little comeback at the end.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Well, that would be fantastic, but United are the second worst goals for in the comp at
You know
the
what I
moment.
found out today? They're closer to relegation than they are to the top four.
Yep. That's because they're 14th. Southampton is the only team that has scored less in the Premier League than us.
That is terrible.
Crystal Palace also on 5, a little bit of a shock. I thought they'd be better this season. Everyone else, even Everton has scored more than us. So if we can score 2, or, Mbuemo scores in that first minute or the second minute, or Vissa scores, whatever, early on, happy days, and we can come back to win it 2-1, it'll be great for our goal differential, or great for our goals for anyway, because 5...
And 2 to the tally.
5 goals is abysmal.
You reckon you'll crack 10 this year?
Yep. 10 goals conceded.
You might already be there.
No, we're on 8.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You got -3 goal differential?
yes.
What's Arsenal's?
Doesn't matter.
Is it positive 15?
No. Goal
Higher?
differential.
Lower?
Goal differential. It's 9. You have 15 goals in the Prem. Do you know what Liverpool's is?
Well, they've only conceded 2,
Indeed.
and I'm going to say they've scored 13, so 11.
Can you see my screen?
No, but is that spot on?
It is.
Hoo-hoo! Hot streak.
Hopefully your tips are spot on this weekend.
Yeah. Well, in saying that, my stat player is just Arsenal to win. You know why?
Why?
History in the making. Once again, I love a little bit of Arsenal in history this year. Arsenal, with a win this weekend, are going to become just the second club in history to record 2,000 top flight wins.
Wow.
Dating back to 1904, I want to say. We beat Wolves 2-0. And we were called, what were we called then? Let me just bring that up for you because I had that. Arsenal were Woolwich Arsenal in 1904, beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0. And now 1,098 wins later, we're on 1,999. The only other club that has 2,000, not Man United.
Oh, what?
Liverpool.
Liverpool
are sitting on about 2,060 wins.
Yeah.
So Arsenal are going to join the club. They're going to win. It's only paying $1.64. But I'm happy to take a little bit of a hit on the odds there because the cricket multi is giving me $6.40. So simple stat, 2,000 wins on the board. Arsenal, yes, please. Thanks for coming. Hot streak me.
Yeah, well, you know what? You could have just said Arsenal will win this week because they haven't lost this season yet.
They are looking
that
at
would
an
also be a
invincible
stat.
season. I could have, but where's the fun in that?
Were you asking me about when Brentford scored in the last time they played away to Manchester United in the 2-1? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, who scored first in that game?
Brentford.
Oh, they did.
In the first half too.
Wow, there you go.
But only the 26th minute.
So United came
a bit
from
slow.
behind and won there?
A bit they did.
They
They did. But do you know who scored both those goals?
Ronaldo.
Scott McTominay.
Oh, Scotty McSauce.
And we sold him.
That's a shame.
Hot streak. Unfortunately, well, it's on topic, but unfortunately, Brentford have scored within the first 2 minutes in the last 4 games. We talk about this every week. Brentford to have over 0.5 goals between 0 and 15 minutes.
Nice.
Paying $6. So
Still $6.
Yep.
And they don't even have to score in the first 2 minutes to do
No,
it. First
no,
15.
it's just first 15.
That's such good value.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Why not?
Why
Hot streak
wouldn't
must
you?
continue. It has to happen.
Yeah, I like it. Nice.
What
Well,
is yours?
the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, have not lost to the 49ers in over a decade now.
Thanks to the refs.
Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid are 4-0 against the 49ers. And they're going to head to the Bay this weekend as underdogs.
It's a repeat of the Super Bowl, isn't it?
Yeah, Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl's in Vegas. This will be in San Francisco, but still
San
out that
Fran.
way. So we're going to head to the Bay as underdogs, paying $2. Pat Mahomes to win straight up. The Chiefs just win it. They're going to put them to bed. They're going to tuck them in, and they're going to sing them a little lullaby to sleep, and they're going to leave the Bay 6-0. Thanks for coming. Chiefs head to head, $2.
Really?
Yeah.
$2?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I was shocked to see that we're underdogs. I mean, yeah, we're away.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got a couple injuries.
Yep.
Yeah, the 49ers are 3-3. We're 5-0, they're 3-3, and we are $2 underdogs with the best quarterback in the league. So I'm not sure. Maybe if Christian McCaffrey was back playing for the Niners, a little bit meh, but he's not. And they might not even have their RB2 in Jordan Mason. So
Interesting.
I have no idea. And I think the defense will dice up Brock Purdy. And I have said he's playing some outstanding football. Not against the Chiefs, though. Not against the Chiefs. So give me the Chiefs head to head. Shall we do our multi? See if we can hit a multi.
Yes. Please.
I've got my 2 legs locked in.
Right. Which
Somewhere
is?
here.
Well, I'll tell you mine. AFC to start the season with a win.
You're...
At $2.45 in the A-League against the Brisbane Roar.
We're going to see that cash live.
Most definitely.
How good would that be? Okay, maybe I don't have my bets locked in. Where did they go?
Well.
Hey, where did they go? They're not there anymore. So, Auckland FC just to win?
Yes.
Okay, let's pull that up right now. Football, Australia. Yeah, A-League starting. Crazy. Whoa! Auckland FC were underdogs. And now they are not. $2.45 to win at home. Go the Black Knights. Okay, what is your second leg? Just while I'm trying to get my ones back up as well.
Ipswich
Ooh, Premier League.
take on Everton.
Yep.
Ipswich to beat Everton. $2.35.
Nice, I'm all over that. Good stuff. Okay, so we're currently sitting at $5.75 on the multi. It's not bad. I'm going to go pure horse racing. We're going to go to the Everest. And we're going to back I Wish I Win just to come top 4.
Nice.
Come second before. Reckon he's got the run to go get first. Just playing a little bit safer. Go in the top 4 play. And then we're going to head over to the Caulfield Cup.
Oh.
And we're going to go into race 9, Caulfield Cup. And we are backing Zadozi. Not to win, just to place.
Very nice.
Just to place. If you wanted any reason, I can give it to you.
What's the reason?
Second in the Metropolitan at Randwick a couple weeks back. Over the same distance, so he's back again. And that was it. I just like him. I think he can go one better here at $7.50 to win. But we're just taking it easy on the place.
Very good.
So we have Auckland FC to win, Ipswich Town to win, I Wish I Win top 4, Zadozi top 3, giving us $29.82. You beauty. Would you like to multi-rescue?
Yes, I would.
Or odds boost? Multi-rescue?
Yes, I would.
Nice. All right, that is locked and loaded. Was there anything else you'd like to add just before we sign off? Bet Your Zone, Auckland FC, be there.
We will be there.
We will be there.
Most definitely.
Should be fun.
Yeah,
The
can't
port
wait for
stand
that.
looks like that's going to be a bit of fun as well.
Oh, there's going to be so much happening on Saturday. You got both the NPC finals on the Saturday as well. Then you've got the Everest. We're going to be busy.
I wish I was actually going to the Everest just to sing Sweet Caroline with the 40,000 fans that are there going to be belting it out.
I'm sure
before
you
the race.
could say it at Go Media Mount Smart.
Maybe we should try and just do it in time with the Everest. And
Yeah, you can
me
do
lead
that when I go grab a hot dog.
yeah, okay.
And then, yeah.
Nice. Well, if you want to follow along with our bets, you will see them all on our Bet Social profile. So make sure you give them a follow. Follow the bets if you want, or fade them. Up to you. And good luck. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.